A couple times now has Ashraf Ismail mentioned something that he refers to as exotic moments in Assassin's Creed Origins. In this video, we're going to be taking a little bit of speculation and we're going to think about this. I think I buggered that up. You know what I mean. We're going to do a bit of thinking. We're going to do a bit of thinking with our heads, as if anything else is going to do it. I'm going to be thinking with my elbows because we know I don't think very much. So what are these so-called exotic moments, I wonder? Obviously, one thought that will come to your mind would of course be the giant snake that we saw in the trailer. And yes, that would definitely be one of the exotic moments that Ashraf Ismail pointed out, unless that happens to not be in the game, which I doubt because it's in the trailer and everyone's WTFing about it. So I think that that giant snake is one example of an exotic moment in Assassin's Creed Origins. Other exotic moments may include other things. Most notably, I would be surprised if there isn't an exotic moment, so to speak, in a pyramid. It would be foolish to have arguably the most exotic buildings ever made in a game and not use them for exotic moments in some way. I do believe Ashraf Ismail also mentioned exotic moments when questioned about other playable protagonists. I keep thinking characters and then my mind gets stuck. He says that there are some surprises. There are other playable characters. It is primarily Bayek's story, but there are some exotic moments I do believe he mentioned there. So those exotic moments are obviously going to be a surprise because he mentions them around that time, I do believe. So not only are these exotic moments exotic, but I reckon they're all going to be a little bit different. Now this brings the next question: will they be in the story in certain missions, or will they be random encounters as well? Like, will you randomly experience something that you'll be like, wow, that is bare exotic, fam? I'm doubtful of this because in the open world it's going to be hard to have these unscripted exotic moments happen before your eyes, but you might be like blessed with some really nice scenery, the right lighting and things like that, or you might find some animals sparring, fighting, whatever you want to call it. If you ask me, that's somewhat exotic, right? But back to what Ashraf Ismail's probably hinting at, and this could be something to do with the Juno events that we see on the map for all we know, but I reckon, and the biggest hint that we have at the moment for what these exotic moments could entail is that giant snake that we got in the trailer. Obviously, Juno events would probably be quite exotic as well because it has Juno in it, which means it'll probably be about the Juno that we know of, otherwise that would be really confusing. So the Juno we know of is of course a first civ person thing, fuck penis. The Juno is probably going to be up to something. We don't know if she'll be messing with the Animus and things like that, or if she'll actually have a presence in ancient Egypt itself and she'll be there communicating with Bayek, and we'll have these moments where things are happening that Juno's causing for Bayek to experience, or they could just be Animus glitches caused by Juno in the modern day, and they could be quite exotic as well. That'll be quite interesting. But I suppose with that one we will have to wait and see a little bit. We might also see battles because Ashraf Ismail has confirmed that there will be Tyrenes, as in the bigger boat things of ancient settings and things. So maybe we'll see some good old-fashioned naval battles of sorts or things like that in the Nile and things. That'll be quite interesting as well. And I'd imagine that by exotic moments he doesn't mean just one type of moment like a giant snake attacking people, or battles for example, or Juno events. Maybe Ashraf Ismail is just using it as an umbrella term of sorts, and there are loads of different types of exotic moments that we might experience during Assassin's Creed Origins. One example may of course be the giant snake, which it almost definitely is, whether that's a hallucination or whatever, doesn't matter. The conditions aren't what's important. What's important is the moment is quite exotic in itself. Another might involve the pyramids. Hell, that one might involve the pyramids. Another might involve some form of battle on the Nile or in the the lower Mediterranean or wherever, if that's there. And there might also be some moments where things are just completely mad. But if you know what I mean, you probably don't. To be honest, neither do I. I was thinking of a point and then I thought, nah, I'll just say completely mad sick, yeah. Of course, I'd imagine the exotic moments that Ashraf Ismail is thinking about are probably quite scripted in the main story and in quests alone. And if there are any others outside of that, I reckon it'll just be as simple as animals fighting, some strange interactions with people, and maybe mirages or things that you see in the desert. That would probably make sense. But anyway guys, thanks for listening to this ramble about exotic moments in Assassin's Creed Origins that Ashraf Ismail is quite proud about by the sounds of it. take a shot every time he says exotic. Hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment, let your friends know about this video and the channel and things. That would be really good. Let me know what you think about this. What do you think these exotic moments are? I want to know what you think. Do you think it's the giant snake and things like that? Or do you reckon there'll be more to it and things? Just let me know. I'm really curious to find out what you know. Please, just let me know. I'll see you all soon. So yes.